Well, welcome everybody. Scott Hastings, I imagine, will be along in a second. I hit him up just a second ago just to make sure we were ready to go, so I think we'll be okay. Halftime here, and we're doing a hot mic halftime segment this week because Scotty's got so much basketball going on. We're just trying to get a little something in, but been an interesting little interesting. There he is. There's my guy Scott. There we are. Got him in there. Been interesting so far what we've watched, Scotty. Not the game that I expected. And again, there's a lot of things to unpack here so far. First off, the defense continues to be good, but I got to be honest with you, Scott. I'm a little worried about Nick Benito right now because Nick, I think he took a knee to the shoulder tackling Brock Bowers. Then on that last sack, he took a helmet to the shoulder again. And instead of celebrating with Cooper, he just got up and left. So I got to get all the way up. Sorry, guys. Thank you. I was saying that I'm a little worried about Nick Benito because I thought he took a knee to the shoulder tackling Bowers and then took a helmet to the shoulder again on that sack, that half sack with Cooper, and he got up and went right to the sideline. So let's kind of keep an eye on that.
Yeah, and we will keep on that lie of that. Let's hope Denver can figure some sort of way. Of course, now pass interference, moving the ball. I will say this. Here's the funny thing. The Raiders are one of the least penalized teams in the league. The only difference can be is Pete Carroll has made a difference for that. Boy, that's a terrible pass interference call. But Denver keeps making penalties, and it's just penalties that always kill them. Just dumb penalties all the time. Although that pass interference on Bryant was a weak call.
Well, you're ahead of me here then because I had not seen it. So this is going to be one where you're ahead of me. Look, yeah, that is, he's trying to grab him. There's no call there. He's trying to literally grab. That's illegal contact halfway through the road. But you know what, Denver, this is Bill Vinovich, and I sent the boys a tweet. I'll go find it too. Denver does not have a good record when Vinovich refs their games. So Vinovich has always kind of had a little something. This is the guy I think Mike Shanahan hated having call the games because he loved to call the Broncos for holding with their scheme. So I'm going to go find this record because I sent the tweet out to the guys, like I said a little bit earlier. But it's just kind of unbelievable what all goes on with these guys sometimes. I thought I found the tweet.
McFlinchy on the you pick up a third or second 14, then McFlinchy on first down.
Drink. The drinking game's going, so drink. Why is he pointing to the Deshaun? Was it offside?
No, McFlinchy flinched. But he's got Crosby on him, so I guarantee he's trying to get a quick set, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is I asked because really I felt unbelievably and uncomfortably comfortable about this game. Our friend Crystal's going off on Twitter about Mosier saying stuff, but so did I. And of course, now I can't find the dumb tweet. Not going to worry about it. They got to get going. You're right. The penalties have been killing them. This offense cannot afford any
setbacks. I mean, you're in the middle of the second quarter before you get a first down again, and you finally get a first down, and it leads to a scoring drive. It's just amazing. And then Crawshank, you know.
Crawshank has shown up in full.
Yeah. Crawshaw has been great all year punting the football. And, oh, my God, that's such a terrible throw. What's Franklin doing? Tackle the guy. Oh, my gosh. But he was great, been great all season. But his nickname in training camp was Crawshank.
The Crawshank Redemption.
Because all he was doing was shanking every single punt in practice. Boy, he had 2 or 3 already.
Yeah, I want to know why you're 5 seconds ahead of me. What are you watching on?
Prime.
Oh, I didn't know you could.
Look at that terrible throw.
Well, I'll give you this. It's as good as a punt right now, and what we just talked about with Crawshank, it's maybe better than a punt the way he's been going. So we'll see what the Raiders want to do. The Raiders are throwing into the wind, best I can tell. So
problem is the guy intercepts it, dive and fall down. Franklin just walks by him like he's in college.
Yeah, acts like it's over. Can't do that.
I mean, listen, they got 27 seconds, 3 timeouts, and touch. Ooh, wait till you see this.
All right, I
Yeah,
can't deal with this.
listen. They get what they deserve. There's something wrong with this offense. Now maybe they'll redeem themselves. They'll have another fourth quarter, second half, whatever. That's great, but they there's something wrong with this
Yeah,
offense.
there's some look, man. I keep getting information. There's just a little bit of stuff between Peyton and Bo. Peyton and Bo aren't feeling each other. I think Peyton's finally kind of frustrated with this thing. And so I think it's been a little bit easy. I think there's been not easy. I think there's been a little bit of tension. And I've noticed
Well,
tonight after being told this after the game, after I got off my show, and now I missed the play you wanted me to see, but I get off my show and I just kind of there's just stuff going around that maybe there's and I told you, man, I think it's interesting because you and I both know who's that backup quarterback that's always been kissing Sean's rear end and kissing Bo since he came out.
oh yeah, the guy
That works with Diana Rossini. Why can't I remember his name?
Yeah.
He for the first time today came out and criticized Bo about needing to be consistent. Now Kirk Kirkstreet's talking about Bo needs to be consistent. And I agree, Bo does need to get more consistent and all that. But we have been hearing this from everybody. And on these broadcasts, it's been he's Drew Brees and he's this and that and he's, and now all of a sudden we're hearing that, yeah, Bo's really got to improve some stuff. And so I feel like Sean's messaging is all of a sudden changing, which is further proof that he
Sean's national media messaging now is there's really nothing wrong with the offense. It's just Bo is struggling and not getting things done.
Yeah. And look, I don't necessarily disagree with the premise, but all of a sudden it's coming out. I just wonder what kind of tension this dealing. If you notice, I've not seen a lot of Sean talking to Bo tonight. So I think frustration is abound for everybody around the offense, especially when you have quarters like this. But then again, you get going, you run a few times, and Bo gets in a rhythm, and Bo makes a few throws. And they were starting to do it again on that drive till you said there's kind of a BS. There's a bit of a, although I'll tell you what, Benito looks okay there. Although, see, again, he's holding that shoulder. God, is it the shoulder? I'm telling you, man, he took a couple shots to that shoulder. He maybe has a stinger. I don't watch Benito at the end of this play as he gets up if they show it on the replay.
Well, they did that pregame interview with him, and he's got remember, he hurt his thumb. And if you watch at the end of this last play where he nearly gets a sack, he's down holding that right thumb again. So I
don't love it.
He may just be having some issues with that too.
Well, regardless, we got a 7-7 game. They're still in this sucker, but
a 7-7 game, almost the way the first quarter and a half started, feels like a win.
Yeah, because frankly, if it wasn't for another one of those PI calls, which that was a blatant PI, he just went to block instead of run a route.
Yeah.
The Raiders have a long run from Ashton. Although that hold on the Ashton Jenny run, if I'm going to be even and be a true media member, which I've got to be, I don't know that I love the hold on the Genty run. Now it was still to the side, but again, the real hold comes after the plays past him. But whatever, it was a hold, and I'm glad they called it because I'm a Bronco fan.
It was a hold. It didn't affect the play, and the guy was stupid to even reach out and grab the guy.
You're absolutely right, but I'm glad they called it, and now the Broncos have a chance to get some things right. But, yeah, the offense has got to get going. But, again, you got to run the football. Listen, one of the stars of this offense, whether Sean – I feel like Sean's fighting J.K. Dobbins being one of the stars of his offense, and I don't understand it. J.K. Dobbins is the most dynamic player you've got. He's more dynamic at his position currently than Bo is at his. So let him get running and let Bo then get into the easier rhythm stuff, the easier looks. When you've got a good run game going, you know this, you saw with TD. When you got a good run game going, it gives the offense easier looks in the passing game. Just run the damn ball. And I know people will come back and say, well, they ran it 3 straight downs to start the game, didn't get a first down. Well, then I'll tell you what, you know how you avoid that? Don't have your damn tight ends blocking Max Crosby.
Yeah.
Because now Mercedes Lewis has blown one, Troutman's blown one. Why do you have stuff where the first initial, you want to chip with a tight end, fine. But, dude, there's too many times with the tight ends trying, and they did this last year. You can't have a tight end block Mercedes Lewis, or not Mercedes Lewis, Max Crosby. You don't have that guy on your team.
No. listen, the guy's going to go in the Hall of Fame when he's done playing, probably, right? So I don't know many Hall of Fame DNs outside linebackers I've ever seen that can be blocked by a tight end.
No, you're absolutely right. We're begging for tight ends to try to block Benito. You kidding
Yeah.
me? All in
Yeah.
all, though, look, it's a game. You know what? Earlier in the week, it felt like a trap game to me. And then we talked to Adam Hill in particular, is one of the muggles, as you like to call it, that covers the Raiders. And all he did was tell us how bad this offensive line was. Now, until that guard got hurt, I wasn't seeing the bad offensive line he described. It looks like they were blocking okay for him. But I
Right.
did say to Nate today, as we tried to figure out how could this game go wrong and we just ain't seen it, I said Pete Carroll devises a way to screw up the Broncos offense, and I'm a little worried some of that's going on right now.
Well, I think you can give Pete Carroll credit if you want, but then give D'Amico Ryans, give everybody else who's coached against them for the most part of the first three quarters of all these games. Um, we had Adam Schefter on today, and he's basically saying Raiders no good. I hate short weeks. First of all, um, I don't like them. I'm glad everybody gets all their fill of football so you can bet. Good on you. Um, but then I reminded him. I said, "Listen, you got Kansas City next week." And he went, "You got Chiefs next week?" He goes, "Oh, wait a minute." He goes, "This is a classic trap game. Ooh, that's how you lose tonight right now because that Chiefs is waiting for you on an off week next week." And listen, you and I have been around this way too long. Some people probably say way too long. I've seen it a million times. When you got a big game on the horizon, man. And listen, I'll change the tone for a little bit. Nuggets play Golden State tomorrow. Have a back to back. I worry about that Indiana game
Right.
uh, because you're going to put so much in Golden State. Well, now Steph Curry's not going to play. Now I worry about that game because their big star's not playing, so this should be easier.
Do you relax?
That's just different ways things trap you all the time in pro sports. And listen, you just got to take advantage. This is a bad team. You got to come out. You get the ball to start the third quarter. You got to move down the field and score a touchdown. Let the defense continue to eat. Put another touchdown behind it, and then you know what? Win the game. I don't care if it's 21-7. That's fine. 14-7, I guess I'll take. I'd hate that, and I'll throw up tomorrow on the air live instead of falling out of my chair tomorrow. I'll throw up live on air. That should be good.
I just
But
hope your neck's okay, my brother.
my neck's a little stiff. I was a little off when I got home. I was a little cranky.
Well,
a little, Andy.
well, I mean,
I got a studio audience here.
look, dude, just get through this one. At this point, I'm with you. You may throw up. I'll take 10-7. Hell, I'll take 9-7. It means you get a safety and just win the game. You just got to keep stacking W's because you know what I am seeing? You know what I mean? You need home field in a playoff game. I'm still not ready to jump on the Let's Talk Super Bowl yet, okay? I'm just not. And they're showing that replay again where he got popped in the shoulder the second time. And I told you, I don't think that shoulder's feeling good. It may be the thumb too. But I'm just telling you right now, if this team can get a home playoff game and win it and even taste a little bit deeper in the playoffs, I will take that right now. I will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's what we said at the beginning of the year. That's what we said at the beginning of the season. This year is a win a first round game, get the second round. And even though it started off 7-2 and you feel good about it, everything else, that's probably should still be the goal. So, but you also saying that, and I said this on the show this week, expectations change with your record.
You're right.
So if you're 2-7 right now, we have no expectations on this team. I don't care what we said in the preseason. But now you're 7-2, and nobody thought they were going to be 7-2. I think a lot of people, at best, maybe had them 6-3, 5-4, and that's cool. But you're 7-2, so expectations change, and now you've got a defense. I will say this defense looks good enough to play in the Super Bowl. It looks good enough.
Yeah,
So,
I was going to say this. The record doesn't change my expectation, but this defense being as good as we thought Scotty does. So I guess that's fair.
So now you just need an offense that I mean, you let the Raiders run 37 plays to your 22. And over half of those 22 plays came the last drive. Last 2 drives, actually. That's not acceptable. You go 3 straight 3-and-outs, and then Crawshank decides
Right.
to come back from training camp, right? Listen, the way Crawshaw is punted in the first half is the way we saw in training camp all fall. And we were going, dude, they may have to find them another punter. And then,
Oh, I know. Trust me, because I've heard from people going, "Hey, I thought you said this guy stunk." Well, this was the guy we were watching.
This is what he did in training camp. And then all of a sudden, the start of the season, he's been absolutely fabulous.
Oh, he's been phenomenal. Probably the Pro Bowl punter.
Yeah, he almost missed the ball on one of those punts.
I know. And look, but so if the wind doesn't die down, and it was already supposed to die down, so they've already not been right about that. If this wind doesn't die down, you may only, because remember, the Broncos really got it going. Both the Broncos and Raiders touchdowns came to the same side, didn't they? Going that direction towards the north end of the stadium.
First
so that
quarter.
tells you that wind's coming in. The wind's at your back going north. And so, again, I think another reason why Bo struggled at the start was because he was thrown into the wind, and we both you can tell yourself whatever you want to about Bo's arm strength. Throwing through a wind like we got out there right now ain't going to be one of them. So it just is what it is. And frankly, I'm not sure Gino's doing much better with it either.
And why we underestimated Josh Allen's college career, because he's played in a wind tunnel in Cheyenne for 4 years, and no one took that into consideration.
Well, it's all the more reason why these guys have got to run the football if this is what's going to keep happening. So you've got to run the football. But it's all right. Look we're saying all this. They're in the same position they've been in the last however many games. It feels like just about every game they've been in this position, and they've found a way to come through. They've been a better second half team than first half team. I believe they get the ball first out of the half, right? I mean, here's what's crazy about it. Geno Smith's had more plays, and yet he's got less yardage than Bo. So
I don't know if you got the halftime set. These guys are about to blow away on that. And by the way, A.J. Cole hadn't struggled punting the football the first
fair
half.
enough. You're right. You're right. Yeah, you could see a Carissa Thompson, who used to do the Rockies stuff. She's not enjoying this night in Denver.
No. Yeah, she looks like she's about freezing.
Well, you're cold. You got the wind in your face. She's got the hair blowing everywhere, and they're all trying to keep their scripts down. This wind needs to go away, or you're going to have to run the football more, and Sean's just going to have to accept he's just got to give a full load to it. But we'll see. Look, I mean, again, at the end of the day, just get past this damn game, even if it's ugly. Who cares? Get to 8-2 and face the Chiefs. That's all that matters right now. Because not only are you facing the Chiefs for the trap game, but remember, the Chiefs are on the bye this week. Andy Reid gets 2 weeks to get ready for you. And you and I were talking about it. I think Andy Reid and the Chiefs are about sick of hearing that they don't have the division anymore. So, and I've seen spicy Andy Reid. When I talk about the fat Tebow touchdown when he had Dontari Poe on Christmas night, when I was there in 2016, throw that extra pass to rub it in the Broncos' face. He don't love the Broncos, man. He doesn't love the Broncos. And I'm sure he's telling this team all they've done is talk about how this is not our division anymore, even though nobody's won the damn thing for 8 years except us. So we could be seeing a spicy Kansas City squad come in. I don't know if that's exactly what you wanted.
Well,
we'll see.
You got 30 minutes. Take care of business. That's all we say about this second half is take care of business.
Just get the damn win. Don't care. Don't care. We can all gripe about it tomorrow, but at the end of the day, get the damn win. So I don't know, man. And again, I just feel like there's whatever the weirdness, I just feel like it just feels to me that Sean's maybe losing his patience with all this. So, and he cannot do that.
Well, listen, we saw the national media reflect the comments of Sean Payton before the season starts. If that same national media starts going the other way and it's all the same people, then know that he's working those back channels again also. Hey, it's not the offense. Offense is fine. Bo's freaking out. He's not reading right. You guys had a stat on your show today when Coach was in there that he actually plays better against man defense than he does zone.
Right.
Was that the stat? Something like that?
Yeah, I believe so. But again, you got to remember in zone, coaches talked to us about this. In zone, everyone's got their eyes towards him. That's why teams like to zone against him, because in man, they get their backs turned and they're running with their guy, and then that's where he can run and do some stuff to them. But in zone, especially, you've got, and maybe that's what led to the pick too. You got guys looking at where he's throwing the ball, then they can read him a little bit. So,
no, the pick happened because you just wind up and throw it as far as you can.
yeah, a overthrow. But again, it was better than most of the punts they got out of Crawshaw that night. So,
but it's also a better return than you need.
no, you're right. Franklin absolutely can't go to sleep. You're in the pros, son. Touch him down. All you had to do was touch him down. Touch him down, man. But it's all right. It's all right. There's no need to panic. There's no need to panic. So,
well, I've told you before, I watch the Broncos. The Broncos, for me, are your Avs. You know what I'm saying? I watch the Broncos because I'm a fan. I mean, you should hear me in there. I'm horrible. I'm the horrible fan watching the game.
Oh, I've yelled a few times tonight. I'm not going to say that I haven't, but like you said, in some ways, these divisional short weeks can lead to what we're watching. There's no doubt about it. I shouldn't have got so cocky about things on the radio show today. I shouldn't have been so confident that they just get a win. But the problem is, look, the reason why I got confident was mainly because I just don't see how the Raiders score against this defense unless you do the things that you did to give them a short field and give them 2 penalties defensively, and then they don't have to really do a lot to get a score. That's how you lose a damn game.
Yep, you can't shoot yourself in the foot the second half. That's a good point right there.
The defense is we all know this. Everybody on this channel, we appreciate all of you guys, even though I've been throwing the cuts up because it's a little harder in the way we're doing it now. But I'm telling you guys, we all know it. The defense cannot keep committing this many penalties, especially when you get to good teams in the playoffs and think it's going to work out the same way. You've got to clean up the penalties, period. Let's watch a couple drives and we'll sign off for that. You all right? Or are you too angry to do that?
No, I'm good.
Let's at least watch this first offensive possession.
Amazon's production is really good, but I hate that it's on Amazon. And the Ward made a great point. Why are you on Amazon? We paid all that money for Prime and stuff, and you still putting all these commercials.
Another holding. Man, Darren Rizzi is this special teams thing is a pile of crap because that's what it is now. Because because people will put up with it. Why does anything happen? Because we put up with it. Why have prices gone up and never come down? Because we pay them. There's your boy Atwater. There's our guy Atwater over Sean's shoulder. That's right, Steve. Looking sharp in a coat.
Well,
we got to find out how Steve feels about Hufanga.
Oh, there he is. I think you're ahead of me now all of a sudden.
Well, I got Prime on. My Prime's better than yours.
Oh, there you go.
And here we go, another deep start. See, this has been the other problem, too, because of those great punts you mentioned. The Broncos have been too much in their territory, and I don't think Sean feels comfortable with the whole playbook here.
No.
But that's where you just got to block it up and run yourself into good field position. Is Dobbins in there? Let's get Dobbins going. Come on.
Yeah,
man.
He's in there. And I'm going to tell you what, Bo's made a couple throws, but Bo's had some lanes to run. Bo, let's see if Bo takes off a little bit here in the second half.
They're jumping off, so you're going to start with the stupid offsides. Come on. What is going on, man? The slop tonight is pissing me off. Why are they doing it? Now the offense is joining the defense, man. Frankly, I thought that's Mercedes Lewis. I guess I can't get too mad. The guy just joined the team.
Was it Mercedes or McFlinchy?
It's Mercedes Lewis. He jumped off.
Well, how about Mercedes Lewis, who you just picked up off the street, is starting your second half?
Well, because he's supposed to be the blocking tight end. Him and Troutman are both out there on the edge. They're trying to figure out Crosby. There you go, Dobbins. A little bit, not too much, but okay, whatever.
We average 8 penalties a week. Tonight we've already got 9.
And this is how you lose a game that you shouldn't, period. I'm sure Al Michaels is saying that.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 13.
Look at that. Own 19 average start for the Broncos. Own 39 average start for the Raiders. Again, how you lose a game you shouldn't.
Yep, that's giving them 20 yards extra field every time. Might be lucky, actually, that the wind's blowing because the Raiders, I thought, could have gone for 2 long field goals on a normal day in Denver. You would have gone for.
No, you're right. And then, here's another just wasted play. I would not be messing with guys blocking in the end zone too long, man. That's how you get a damn safety. Oh my gosh. But we can't just run the ball. I don't know, man. This is so frustrating. And here's the bad news. You have the wind at your back right now. Just know that they're going the good direction. You better at least get some points out of this quarter. Could feel a little different come fourth quarter. You better not be needing a fourth quarter magic. If the wind don't die down and you're going the other way in the fourth quarter, that's going to make it all the more challenging.
I've never seen a guy so disrupting for this team that is yet to have the sack defensively in Crosby.
Now people are booing.
Oh, they got booed in the first half too.
Well, the problem was the throw Bo even chose.
You're going to be 8 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, that wasn't going to get you anywhere anyway. And again, there's another one where Bo goes to the sideline and Bo and Sean don't even talk to each other, which I guess is fine if Sean's got nothing good to say. But I don't know, man. This is and now we got Crawshank in the end zone.
This is third punt standing in the end zone.
And we already got a flag. All right.
He finally hit one.
Why do we bother with the kicks if there's a flag on every damn kick? You know what I mean? Every return is plagued by a kick. Everyone, or by a flag, I mean.
Well, if it's against the Raiders, I'm okay with it.
I'm with you. But again, at some point, man, I used to love watching punt and kick returns. I know that, it just once upon a time, these things could be a weapon in the NFL, and they've just screwed this thing up so much. They're just, every time there's a stupid penalty.
Do you think back in the day they allowed more holding and stuff, especially stuff maybe away from the ball?
Probably. I mean, I can't totally explain why it's so much worse now than it was, but my God, dude. And again, I'm with you. I'm not rooting for the Raiders. I'm not. But I am rooting for the punt return game to just, everything's always got a penalty. But whatever. It works out in their favor. Thank God. Where are they starting from now? The 30?
Pete Carroll wants to try to establish a run game here going in the windy direction.
Well, I'm telling you, the Broncos are going to have to you better get you a full dose of J.K. Dobbins, too. Although they've got the better, I don't know, man.
Change
all right,
play.
Benito's out there, so that's good. Whatever's wrong with whatever Benito's bugging him, they must have fixed it at halftime because he's out there. But
if they're going to try to
run it down their throats.
Get Genty going a little bit. Them rushes 40 yards, not bad, I guess. Just under 4.
Yeah. But again, they ran away from the blitzer, and see, they're in a favorable deal here. Although neither team has really taken advantage of. How about that rush by Gino in the first half where he basically just got folded up like a chair and didn't even grab a yard? What the hell are you doing?
He stood straight up.
I know. And then he got whacked. We have a battle of two coaches that don't love the run as much as they should with Chip Kelly and Sean Payton.
Here's a big third down.
Yeah, you need to get off the field, man. You need to get off the field because you need to possess the ball going this direction as much as you can until this wind goes down. Hopefully the old Bronco gods show up and kill that wind come fourth quarter, but it ain't a thing right now.
This is a big third down right here.
Now they lost. The play clock's out. Is that a penalty or they call timeout?
1-0-0. Oh, that's a penalty.
They're giving them the timeout before the delay game.
No. Oh, wow. That might be respect. That might be a respect call.
This is well, it is what it is, man. I guess it's Bronco Raiders. Dude, these Thursday night games sometimes just are.
You know what they ought to do? I was just thinking, watching Pete. I watched him run off at halftime. and being an old guy like Pete, I think they ought to get New Balance out of sponsor Pete Carroll, but give him those old white, big blocky white New
The
Balance.
dad shoes, the mowing shoes.
The dad mow the yard shoes.
Yeah. Look at them trying to throw. See, again, his passes look like bows, man. I'm telling you, the wind's messing with stuff. And the reason why I bring it up is, and Lockett's hurt. I bring this up because the Broncos need to get some points before they go this direction. Boy, Lockett a little shifty there. Your boy Riley Moss staying with him, but
yeah,
I don't know if the wind affected that or not, but we'll take it no matter what.
I tell you what, that Moss wasn't horrible on it, but that's the first down if that pass is anywhere shoulder pads to below.
Are you surprised the Raiders haven't been a little bit better? I'm not surprised that maybe they haven't won a bunch of games, but I really did think they wouldn't. God, we're back at the 15.
You know what? They were great last week. They looked pretty good offensively last week. And then, I mean, let's be honest. For a 2-16, they look pretty good right now, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, they're hanging in here when I thought they wouldn't.
They're hanging
this
in
offense
there.
Has got to get something going.
They're hanging in there because their special teams have been fantastic, and defensively, if you don't want to blame the offense of Denver, then you got to say that the offense or the defense of the Raiders have been pretty good.
Yeah, it has, but this offense has got to be better. You got to be better. You can't blow this home game, man. You can't put the Chiefs a game closer to you before you play them. I'm telling you. Not that everybody doesn't know this.
We did.
All right, come on now. Run a little bit. Get a good rhythm going. Get a lather. Get a good lather going, Scott Hastings. Give me a good lather.
Have you already started?
What's the Warden's deal?
Well, we're still watching the Christmas commercial. I tell you how bad it got in the first quarter. The Warden goes, I think I'm going to go upstairs and watch Hallmark.
Yeah. All right, Warden. If she does that, then you're violating a commandment. You lose a rung on your Bronco card if you do that. You got to watch it no matter how much eye clawing you want to do. That's fine. That don't mean nothing if you go watch a Hallmark movie in it.
in the middle of the first quarter.
In the middle of the game. No, first quarter. And why should she do it anyway? Your yelling's going to tell her what's going on. It's not like she's going to get away from it completely. She'll know whether it's going bad or not.
Oh, I was hollering. Ellie went and sat on the steps and was doing her computer on the steps.
I remember the spin doctors back in the day with the two princes and all that. And every time you turned on the radio, that they were on the damn. No matter what's, I like KBPI found a way to play the damn spin doctors somehow.
Yep.
That's Kevin Hart right now. Can I just get a commercial that don't have Kevin Hart in it for God's sake?
Man. Kevin Hart must have Amazon stock or something, or they got something because he's had 2 or 3 of those commercials.
Did you call this game that they're showing right now? 2002. You were still doing it. That was a Scott Hastings production.
Yep, they smoked them.
You and I had a lot of fun back in the day. We didn't do no ghost stories last week. I was kind of sad.
Yeah, we did.
All right, go now. Go, man, go.
He's now all of a sudden you're ahead of us.
Because I'm on my prime with my better internet.
Well, that's true.
Go, man, go.
Yeah, if we have multiple people on our internet, it slows down.
I'm all alone. Everyone's left me. Just sad Andy in a house. Dogs are probably destroying everything upstairs as we speak.
Where's everybody at?
All the girls are traveling. My son's doing a play.
And Andy's at home
at home watching J.K. Dobbins be the man. That's a man's run, Hastings. That's a man's run.
I think it's going to go to
Hopefully they give him the first down.
Yes, J.K.
Well, I tell you what. He took his time, saw a little bit of a gap, and lowered in and backed up for the first down. If they don't give him a first down, that's bad.
They did. I'm pretty
2
sure.
carries, first down. That's good. We go.
He's a man. He's 40. I want to get me a J.K. Dobbins jersey because you know that's my number, but I'm not going to do it while he's not.
You know what? That's Ellie's soccer number, too. I forgot about that. That might be a good Christmas gift.
And now they're calling it 3rd and 1. What the hell are we doing? Are we challenging the spot?
Wow.
Why are we seeing Al and Herb Street? Can you just tell us what the hell's going on?
Did I ever tell you my Al story one time when I was calling the games?
No.
Going up in that, little elevator that the coaches and the media and all of us take up. I'm going up and I'm sitting by Al and we're saying hello and blah, blah, blah. I'm looking over and I said, well, God dang, Al's got some cotton balls in his ears. I thought he had a cotton ball. He was like, yeah, black cotton ball. And now I got to stare. Man, he had a tuft of black hair, literally like a cotton ball. They just showed a picture of him with John Madden on that old Raider thing. If you looked, when he looked to his right, you saw that little black thing in his ear. That was hair. he used to have black hair, cotton balls in his head.
He needs to get that the hell out. I don't think they're going to give it to him. God damn, man. Nope. I don't know. The spot's interesting. One spot's got him. Up, they're calling it a first down. By the actual nose of the, by the Al Michael nose hairs of the football, that's a first down. I wonder if the Raiders are going to challenge it.
Dobbins got a first down, too.
No, I know. He backed up. I don't know what that crap. You better snap that ball, homeboy. Yep, they went quick because they were worried, too. Who is 46? Is that Prescorn? It's that Prescorn. Prentice, Adam Prentice. Who the hell's that? Prentice? I'm trying to remember who he was. He was one of the tight ends from the practice squad, right?
He's the guy they picked up late, I thought, wasn't it? And,
is he the fullback? You're right. He's the fullback. He changed numbers. Man, somebody took his number.
But again, play action because you ran it the first 3 plays of the second half, and all of a sudden you roll out a little bit and you pick up 10 yards with your fullback.
And now here comes Dobbins a little bit. Dobbins knows what up.
You're so far ahead of us. Oh, go.
Dobbins knows what's up.
Well, a little 7-yard run. You know, the way you get so excited, you're about.
Am I Larry Zimmerman you?
You're about 5 seconds ahead of me. I'm thinking he's going for 15 or 20.
You remember when Zimmer would do that on the damn Buff games?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he's got to the outside. Blah, blah, blah. It's a 4-yard gain.
And second down and 5.
Yeah. What?
I got to say this, too. You talked about it. Palczewski's kind of come in there and felt and fit in seamlessly, hasn't he?
He has, but they keep showing Throckmorton. Somebody on the chat, is Throckmorton, did something happen to Palczewski? Because remember, he had kind of dealt with the flu and hit the injury report. I can't tell if Throckmorton's the extra guy or playing guard tonight. No, Palczewski in there. Throckmorton's the extra dude. Well, you know this is 2-down territory. I bet you ain't no way Sean's giving this ball up.
Well, he gave it up on the 40 in the first half, but you're now near midfield. You got to blast. You got to run.
Oh, what Dobbins knows what's up.
Here we go again. Oh, that's what I like. I like that outside pitch. Oh, again, you get all excited again.
They got a first down. That's excitable, Hastings.
And he walks out of bounds. That's the exact play when they've been blasting the inside, though, to get everybody set inside and then be able to kick it out. Good block by Troutman. Good block by Bowles. Good block by Sutton. That's how you get it. That's how you get the edge right there.
Uh-oh. Nope. Shoot.
Incomplete pass, I'm assuming.
No. It got some one move away from getting a whole boy.
Yeah. I'm almost over Harvey ever touching the ball in the running game. I don't mind him as a receiver, but he always wants to go sideways and he never wants to go downhill.
Well, and the problem, unless Dobbins is tired and that's why he went out. I mean, why did you take Dobbins out? He's got you to this point. God dang it, man. Did we jump again? Son of a. Come on, dude.
Let me guess, McFlinchy.
Someone on the
No.
right. Wattenberg. Golly. How does the center get a false start?
How does your center get a?
Did he double clutch it? Oh, he rocked back. Come on, bro. This is the crap that costs you a game, dude. Although what up a little bit there, Hastings.
Here we go again. I'm going to ask you, okay, when you hear Andy, what's he going to get?
Maybe first.
Oh, Harvey for 6.
Nah, I'm just having fun with you.
Yeah, I'm going to try to guess the play just on your. I'm going to let the warden guess the play just by your reaction. Another 3rd and 1, though. They're going to start racking. They started off 0 for 5 on 3rd down, so you get a chance maybe to rack up some first downs on 3rd.
All right, now he's trying to double throw. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why did we do that? My God. I don't know what you do here now, man.
What a stupid frickin' play.
Well, Slim Shawnee's smarter than everybody. Now it's 4th and 6.
Dumbest frickin' plays I've seen this year.
And now he's going to try a long field goal. Well, I guess this is the direction to do it.
That's
I don't know
the
if you
dumbest frickin' play of the season. You're going to do 3rd and 1. You're running
59.
the ball. You're having success running the football. You got two running plays to get a first down. And you run a double pass and lose
and Big
5
Nuts
yards.
Will Lutz just shorted it. Fuck.
Oh, my God. It didn't even get to the.
Well, it was a damn near 60-yard attempt.
Yeah,
This is how you lose one, baby. This is how you lose one.
That right there is on a bad coach's call.
Yeah, that's Sean Payton getting stupid.
You're 3rd and 1 on their side of the field. Then you know what you do? You got 2 plays to run it and pick up a first down. That's what you do. That's what you do. You keep moving the clock. You keep moving it, and you run a double play from a tight action. Oh, that is the dumbest play I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, all right, we done doing this?
Yeah, we'll let you go. We've had fun, everybody. This is our weekly podcast.
All right, say goodbye.
Love you, Ellie. Bye, Ellie. My favorite Hastings right there.
Thank you.
Now let's get the feet off the screen. All right, we'll talk to you all later.
Okay, so